In this video, we will take a look at how to auto-fit all rows and columns in all sheets of a workbook with VBA code. We have 4 sheets. In every sheet we need to adjust column width and row height. To write the code, press Alt plus F11 to open the Visual Basic for Applications editor. Or click on one sheet, right mouse click and view the code. Insert a new module by right-clicking on the project in the left pane, selecting Insert, and then choosing Module. Now we can write the code. Sub AutoFitAllSheets. This line marks the beginning of a new macro. Dim ws as worksheet. This code declares a variable named ws of type worksheet. This variable will be used to represent each worksheet in the loop. Application.ScreenUpdating equals false. Temporarily turns off screen updating in Excel. This can improve the performance of the code by preventing the screen from refreshing during the execution of the macro. For each ws in this workbook.Sheets, initiates a loop that goes through each worksheet in the workbook. For each, in is used to iterate through a collection, and in this case, it iterates through each sheet in the workbook. AutoFitColumnsAndRows ws calls another macro AutoFitColumnsAndRows and passes the current worksheet as an argument. This macro will be responsible for auto-fitting columns and rows for the specified worksheet. Next ws indicates the end of the loop. It moves to the next worksheet in the workbook, and the loop continues until all sheets have been processed. Application.ScreenUpdating equals true. Re-enables screen updating in Excel. This allows the changes made during the loop to be visible on the screen. Sub AutoFitColumnsAndRows. Create a new macro. It takes a parameter ws of type worksheet, indicating that this macro will work with a specific worksheet. ws.UsedRange.EntireColumn.AutoFit and ws.UsedRange.EntireRow.AutoFit. Used range refers to the range of cells that contains data on the worksheet. Entire column and entire row specifies that the operation should apply to entire columns and rows within the used range. AutoFit is a method that automatically adjusts the width of the columns and the height of the rows to fit the content within them. Close the VBA editor. And now we will insert the button to assign our macro. Go to the Developer tab. Click on Insert in the Controls group. Choose Button from the drop-down list. Draw the button on the worksheet. In the dialog box, you will see a list of available macros. Select the macro you want to assign to the button. Click OK to close the dialog box. To edit button text, right-click on the button and choose Edit Text. Click on the button to run the assigned macro. And as you can see, column width and row height are adjusted. And we are done. Subscribe for more useful tips.